Good day, everyone. I am your instructor, Juliet Paulo, and today we'll be talking about storage devices. And these are the parts of a computer that make sure our files, our apps, and even our games are saved safely. Without them, our computers wouldn't even turn on. Storage device allows us to store and safely access data and applications on a computer. It is an essential part of the computer hardware because without it, we cannot process or save information. Basically, storage devices keep our files and data available whenever we need them. Think of it like your school bag. You put your notebooks, your pens, and assignments inside so you can use them when you need them. In the same way, a computer needs a storage device to keep files and programs ready. Storage devices help us save files permanently, like our photos, music, and documents, or temporarily, like when you're working on a project but haven't saved it yet. Without the storage devices, we wouldn't even have an operating system to make the computer work. There are different types of storage devices. These are primary storage devices, magnetic storage devices, flash memory devices, optical storage devices, and cloud or virtual storage. Let us go through each one. Primary storage is also called internal memory or main memory. It is part of the CPU where instructions, data, and results are stored temporarily while the computer is running. Examples are RAM and ROM. This type of storage is generally smaller but very important for computer operations. RAM or random access memory is volatile memory that temporarily holds the data we are working on. Once the computer is turned off, everything in RAM is erased. RAM is like your short-term memory. It only remembers while the power is on. For example, when you're editing a Word file but haven't saved it yet, it's stored in RAM. Once you turn off the computer, it's gone. On the other hand, ROM or read-only memory is non-volatile, meaning data is permanently stored and cannot be changed by users. It is like long-term memory. It contains permanent instructions that help the computer start up. The second type of storage device is magnetic storage devices. And these devices are some of the most commonly used storage media. They are affordable, reliable, and capable of storing large amounts of data. They use magnetized surfaces to record and read data. Let's check some examples. The most common one is the hard disk drive, or we call it HDD. It's like the filing cabinet of your computer. Hard disk drive or HDD is the primary storage device directly attached to the motherboard's disk controller. It is an internal or external computer component that stores data such as the operating system, applications, and user files. Then we have the floppy disk, which was once popular but is now outdated. Nowadays, floppy disk is replaced by new and effective storage devices like USB flash drive. Another is the tape cassette, which was mainly used for storing audio and used for music. It is also known as a music cassette. It is a rectangular flat container in which data is stored in an analog magnetic tape, and it is generally used to store audio recordings. Finally, magnetic cards. Like credit cards or ID cards, this is also used magnetism to store data. Magnetic card is also known as a swipe card. It is used like a passcode to enter the house or hotel room. Uh, it is this includes also our credit card and identity card. So, magnetic card is always seen sa mga grocery store or mga supermarket wherein ginagamit natin siya for payment, ganyan. Hindi lang for payment, ginagamit din natin siya. For example, sa hotel room as sa passkey or passcode, and sa mga malalaking company wherein yung ID yun na yung ginagamit nila for entering the uh, room o kaya yung kanilang clean room, mga ganyan. Next type of storage device is flash memory devices, which is cheaper, portable, and faster compared to magnetic storage. This is the most widely used type today because of its convenience and efficiency. You can easily bring your files anywhere using flash memory devices. Examples of flash memory devices include the USB flash drive or pen drive, which most of you probably own. It is very portable and ranges from 1 GB up to 256 GB. We can directly connect these devices to our computers and laptops and read or write data into them in a much faster and more efficient way. So, ito yung mga ginagamit natin, yung mga USB flash drive natin, wherein we store our files in them. So, sometimes, kahit na saan man tayo pumunta, pwede natin silang ma-access through this flash memory device or yung tinatawag nating pen drive. Then we have the solid state drive or SSD, which is faster and more durable than HDDs, but also more expensive. SSD or solid state drive needs less power as compared to hard disk. It is lightweight and has 10 times faster read and write speed as compared to hard disk. So, ito yung kanyang itsura. So, yung mas malaki, that is the HDD, and yung mga maliliit is the SSD or the solid state drive. Lastly, SD cards, which are small and portable storage devices used in cameras, phones, and other electronic gadgets. Today, we have different SD cards that are available in the market. So, yung SD card or also known as a secure digital card ay lagi nating ginagamit yan sa ating mga phones. So, yung ating phones, meron tayong mga nilalagay or ni-insert na mga SD cards para for additional storage natin. And sometimes sa ating mga digital cameras, ito yung mostly na ginagamit. Kasi nga kapag we're talking about pictures, kailangan ng mas malaking storage. Yan. Okay? So another type of storage device is optical storage devices that uses lasers to read and write data. It provides more memory capacity than magnetic storage because laser technology allows for greater data density. So common examples of optical storage devices includes CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray discs. CDs or compact discs can store data in tracks and sector. It is used for music and albums, whereas DVDs or digital versatile discs can store even larger amounts, up to 8.5 GB And a CD can store songs, whereas a DVD can store full movies. So, ito, nung mga bata pa kayo, ito yung mga ginagamit nyo dati. Nung um, na nanonood pa kayo ng mga Disney princesses, mga yan. So, DVD ang ginagamit ninyo before. And then, yung CD naman, mostly, mas mababa kasi yung storage capacity nito. Minsan, or commonly na naka-save kay CD is yung mga music or tracks or yung tinatawag nilang albums. Okay, next one or the last one is Blu-ray disc. And it is just like CD and DVD, but the storage capacity is up to 25 GB. Blu-ray discs can store even more, like high definition movies and games. But now, many of these are being replaced by flash memory and online storage. So, yung generation ngayon, hindi na siya masyado, yung mga CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray discs, kasi meron na tayong flash drive, wherein doon na tayo nagsisave ng mga movies. O kaya naman, meron na rin yung mga online storage na yan, just like Google Drive, mga ganyan. So, dun na tayo um, nag-store ng mga files natin. Okay? Cloud storage is the modern way of saving files. So, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. It is like having an online locker for your files. Instead of carrying around a USB, you just upload your files to Google Drive, OneDrive, or iCloud, and you can open them anywhere as long as you have the internet. This is why we can watch movies on Netflix or save photos on Facebook without worrying about running out of space. So, eto na yung cloud and virtual storage. Kahit na saan tayo, basta meron tayong connection or connected tayo sa internet, we can access those files na naka-save na sa ating mga cloud, just like Google Drive, OneDrive, or iCloud. So, to wrap up, storage devices are everywhere, inside your computer, in your phone, even online in the cloud. Each type has its advantages, but they all help us save and access our important files. Okay, so before I officially end this discussion, let me give you a reflection question. Okay, so which type of storage device do you personally use the most in your daily life? Is it a flash drive, SD cards, cloud storage, or others? And why do you think it is the most convenient for you? Okay, type in your answer in the comment section with your full name, year, and section. Okay, so thank you for listening, and I hope you'll be inspired to explore more about the technologies that power our everyday lives. Okay, so have a good day, everyone.